Well, welcome to another episode of Cup of Joes, where you get your weekly and daily Cup of Joe from a couple of the Joes. Thank you for your support, and yeah, we're still looking for hymns to sponsor us.
It's gonna happen.
I want hair on my back. I want like a rock hard dick just all the time. What else do they do? Like TRT, I bet, dude. Let's get super ripped as well.
You got Ozempic? Can we get sponsored by Ozempic for me?
Can we go over for me, please? It's the same shit, I think. Well, so, lots to discuss today.
Yes.
As we normally do, we'll start off with some sports talk.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. I just fucking found this out a couple seconds ago. Steph and his dad have started a podcast.
That's amazing.
It starts on Thursday, I think, because it is the first fucking podcast. I forget what it's called. And I don't know what it's going to be about. Obviously, basketball and shooting.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Have the brother on all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be cool. I think so. Probably Draymond, Clay, Dubs. Like, that's going to be a really fun podcast. I'll be listening. And have us as guests. Cup of Joes love the Warriors.
Yes. One other big piece of news.
Yeah.
Jerry West, the logo head.
R.I.P. to Jerry West, man. The literal logo of the NBA has passed away. Was yesterday, I think? 2 days ago? Do you know what it was from?
I think just old age.
Old age.
Man. He had his own Lakers dynasty. He created the 2000s dynasty. The Warriors dynasty was there for the creation of.
He was people forget that he was a consultant, right? For the Warriors during those times.
Yep.
Man, cheers, Jerry West.
My grandfather actually played with him at West Virginia.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Like, with his dick? Why did it make it so tiny? Yeah, I'm sure you had the biggest cock. I know you did. I know you did. Have you ever, that quote from him was one of the baddest fucking quotes I've ever heard in my life. Just recently, too. I was recently a couple, like 5-10 years. He said, everybody likes to be called a dog nowadays. I was a wolf. I ate dogs. I was like, what? Fuck, dude. Still got it. Some gangster
Still
shit.
got it.
He's like 78 saying this to them. Yeah, man. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Is it time for a new logo? Too soon? Too soon.
Also, they were talking about...
I know they were.
They were talking
Jordan
about...
forever,
But
right?
now I feel like you have to keep it...
Forever. If you didn't change it while he was alive and get his fucking blessing to do it,
Yes.
you can never change this.
Yeah, I would change it. He's done too much. And recently, too. Like, so it's not just like he was dominating, way back in his day.
Yeah.
He then was an exec and...
So much for the game in general.
Right.
I think he was an advocate for those overseas games and playing and getting overseas players.
Yeah.
And really a good basketball mind that we lost.
Yeah. Michael would be the only possibility, but his logo is already on shoes, and you're obviously not going to cross that over. Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to...
I guess Jordan Brand can start sponsoring stuff too. Right? And Nike does anyway. Was it Nike or...
becomes the logo?
It's a swoosh.
Jump, man.
Are we in the NBA right now, Nike or Reebok? I know we changed back to Nike, yeah.
Yep.
So it was Nike forever,
Adidas.
Reebok, and then Adidas, right?
Yep. I like the
Not
Adidas
Reebok.
stuff.
It wasn't Reebok. It was Adidas, yeah.
I like the Adidas jerseys a lot.
Adidas was cool. I like to have the Adidas thing in the corner there.
Yep.
The quality seemed a little better too. I don't know. I like Nikes in general.
Nike's going down everywhere. You have like the
You think?
baseball jerseys. Have you seen
Really?
the controversy? with
Oh,
that?
is it like ripping or shitty?
Yeah, like horrible quality. Like, put a screenshot up here of the names on the back. And they like lowered the font to like it looks like a 12 compared to the numbers. Like, it's terrible, dude.
And it's like a thin.
Yeah, super thin. They're tearing. When you sweat, like you can see the sweat through it. Like the Yankees had like players that were.
Is it
like,
supposedly dry fit stuff or like?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like super lightweight technology to, all of that. But the players hate it. The fans hate it. Like, it's horrible, man. It's horrible.
So they got to figure that shit out. I mean, I'm sure they will. They're Nike.
Or
they're
they
gonna get
started
cut?
reverting back to last year's jerseys, actually.
Which were Adidas?
No. Still Nike.
Oh, okay.
So Nike's blaming it on Fanatics because Fanatics actually makes the jerseys
Oh, they just.
and they license out the Nike
what
logo.
the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
Make your own product then.
This is across all leagues right now.
Holy shit, I didn't know
starting to do
that.
Yeah, Fanatics is actually the...
Yeah, that makes sense because every time you buy like a licensed jersey, it has that Fanatics thing on it.
Yeah, but Fanatics is like, no, it's your fault. We made what you told us to make. So I don't know who's responsible, but it's trash.
The buck will be passed back and forth. You can guarantee that. Jerseys. You know, that's weird when they try to switch things up. You remember the sleeved jerseys in the NBA?
Yeah.
I own a couple of these, which
So
is
do I.
kind of cool. They're cool to wear. Perfect
Yeah.
to wear. You remember LeBron ripping that fucking...
Yeah.
And that's the 2 days after, like, we're not doing sleeves anymore. He fucking ripped it off. Because
Johnny LeBron said no.
He went to Jerry, and Jerry went to the league and said, we got to stop this shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with the basketball. And that brand new... And I have one of these, too, which I don't think a lot of people have.
Really?
Yeah. It's used up as fuck, too, because I used it everywhere.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you were playing as often as NBA players play...
Just tearing up their hands, right?
it was ripping their hands apart, the fiber in it
Yeah.
was. And it didn't wear evenly like a normal ball, like a leather ball did.
Yeah.
It wore just in crazy spots. So you would like
Interesting.
hit a dry patch.
Have you seen the airless ball?
I have.
There's a lot of TikTokers that have
It's like $1,400 or some shit like that.
$2,000, yeah.
Why? It's rubber.
It's filament.
And we're playing with this outdoors too. What I worry about is it picking up some gravel. And as I'm throwing
Oh
a
my
nice
God, that'd
pass
be
to
hell
somebody's
funny.
fucking pocket, gravel
As you catch it, it compresses. Boom!
just shrapnel to the neck. Fuck that. I mean, I guess they could make the honeycombs small enough to where that wasn't an issue.
I don't like the you don't have the sound.
I love the sound. Yeah.
So not
I love
having,
it for practice though. Have you seen that practice one too? It's like, it's basically a fucking plush ball, but it bounces almost like a regular ball.
yeah.
But it's not $1,400. It's like $20.
But you need the sound, I think. Like
Absolutely.
I'd be tore up if I didn't have the sound. Like it's like a knowing it's there kind of thing.
Like squeakless shoes or something. You walk into a basketball gym and just hear people talking. I'd be fucking livid. I guess they do make those. Oh, I should do that. Become like the silent Mamba or something.
Silent mama.
I got black screechless shoes and this fucking ball that doesn't make any noise. Can you hit a shot? No. But look at me go. All right, so on to NBA Finals. 2 games in, where another game's going to happen tonight in roughly 4 hours or so.
Yep.
Obviously, this won't come out until after this is over, so you can again see how wrong we are about this. But I do think the Mavs come back in this one. I think the Mavs get one. I think this is their only one, because as we've seen in the last 2 games, the Celtics have dominated.
Yeah.
But there is a huge mix-up in this. Kristaps Porzingis hurt some sort of tendon in some place in his knee that I can't even pronounce or say, that he can't put pressure on it some way, or his tibia will break or some shit like that. So he's not going to be, I don't know if he's even be out there. And he's been huge. He was 18 points in the first quarter of game 1. He's been a great defensive stopper and just all around good person off their bench, the best person off their bench. That's huge.
That is a huge loss. I didn't know that he was going to be out. I think the Mavs
He
will
might
get
still
one.
try to play.
Yeah, it's just tibia.
Shit. This is my leg. 5.5 foot leg. Yeah, so this would be the Mavs' time to get it.
Yeah. If they don't get it, it's going to be swept.
Yep. I agree. If they don't get this one, there's no fucking way they win the next one.
Yeah. Just demoralizing. End it. Done.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving has played like garbage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drew Holiday, though, is a part of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was watching clips too of Drew in the offseason, and he seemed to only work on defense.
He can drop 25.
I'm sure anytime he
on
wants.
a night. Yeah.
But he was literally just fucking dudes up, like pissing them off during practice. But making him better, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball,
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark
Okay.
left off the USA team. What
Yes.
do you think?
Is it traditional? Okay, Cameron Brink was invited, right? She was just drafted as well.
She's on the 3-on-3 team.
Ooh, okay. Didn't know that. So they left you off 3-on-3 too?
Yeah.
What the fuck? At least put her on a 3-on-3 team.
I honestly didn't know there was a 3-on-3 team until earlier this week.
There's a 3-on-3 league that's hella competitive too.
Yeah.
It comes across my timeline every now and then.
Right.
But it is Olympic men too. You get a 3-on-3. We never watch it.
Yeah. Do they send NBA players to that? Or
No, the big three players go.
Jay Rich still got it.
I would watch that shit. They should do that if they're not. Maybe I'm just lying too. Again, fact check us. We never check our facts on this show. But it could not be a 3v3 male 2024 summer sport. But there is definitely a female one.
Yeah.
And what kind of, see, this is going to be like lack of knowledge again. What kind of women are on that team? Are any rookies?
On the 3-on-3 team or
On the regular team, let's say.
the regular team, there are no
it-
rookies on this one.
Okay.
Historically, they have. Candace Parker made it. Diana Taurasi made it.
If Parker and Taurasi made it, then why can't she? Yeah.
Man, I'm so torn on this. On one hand, I don't think she has the stats. I don't think she has...
The winning percentage, first of all.
Yeah, she has not proven that she should be there.
Yeah.
Over anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Taking someone else's spot.
On the other hand, she's so important for women's basketball. And if women's basketball continues to push her out, honestly, if I were her, go to the big three. Go make different money. Go to Barstool. Like,
Shit, she already made 28 mil with Nike.
right.
She don't need money.
So, man, I'm so torn because I don't believe in putting someone on there who doesn't deserve to be there. But at
Yeah.
the same time, you kind of need it. So it's, fuck, that's a,
They're dropping the ball at every fucking turn with this.
yeah.
And the league is, I think, trying to do the right things and pushing her, and they give her that big TV package and all that stuff. But everybody else involved is just dropping the fucking ball on this. This is Larry at Magic. This is Steph.
Right.
More aptly, this is Steph.
Yep.
Fucking ride this shit as far as you can.
I'd give it the rest of the season. And honestly, if I were her, go do your own thing. Go
She's-
somewhere else.
Is she signed for like 2 years, 3? She was number one overall pick.
Yeah, I think it's like a
2-3 years.
4-year deal, but after this year, 3.
Yeah. Season's not that
Missed
long.
out on $200,000. Like,
Is the big three in a different time than the WNBA?
I think it's at the same. I think it's going on right now.
Okay. You ever watch that shit?
I've never watched it.
I love the idea. I love the concept. I love the people that are involved. Like Chris Brown has a team. He's out there
Yeah.
beating women, hitting threes. But
Yeah.
I've never fucking watched the game.
Same reason I don't watch WNBA. Like, I want to see the best players play.
Oh, somebody said this about Jordan and his non-greatness too. About watering down the league. It's like during the time he played, you probably saw this clip too. During the time he played, it was the expansion. So we had 6 to 8 new teams come into the NBA.
9 teams
9
throughout
teams.
his.
Throughout, right? Okay,
Yep.
there was a big one where 6 came in, but
Yep.
9 throughout his career
Right.
came in and watered down the talent so much in the league that you only had 1 star per.
Yeah.
Interesting.
100% with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Was there any expansion in LeBron's years?
No.
There was a move.
There-
Sonics? No, LeBron was not playing. Yeah.
There was a move. No.
Was
he
it?
was playing.
Okay.
It's when the Sonics moved, but also Charlotte. No, not Charlotte. But they were changed. They changed teams. But the Pelicans.
Yes.
The Pelicans moved to Charlotte, became the Bobcats. No.
No, the Bobcats were in
I'm
Charlotte. Yeah.
totally wrong.
Bobcats were in Charlotte.
Totally wrong.
They moved to New Orleans
Yes.
and became the Pelicans.
Right. Then Charlotte remade their team, the Bobcats.
So we'll call it one team.
No.
maybe.
The Hornets left and became the Pelicans.
Correct.
Then they became the Bobcats over in Charlotte and then switched back to the Hornets. I think that's what happened.
So realistically, it was things moving around, but nothing really.
Maybe one team was added.
Maybe one. So we'll call it one within Steph's era, LeBron's era.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting things to think about when you're factoring all this in.
I don't need anything to factor in. Like,
I'm
what else?
talking to the wrong fucking person.
What do you want? You want to talk stats? LeBron. Watered down league. All right, I'll take LeBron again. So
He also was able to win with multiple different types of talent,
yep.
fitting in wherever he could, doing whatever he needed to do to win.
Yep.
Where Jordan needed a very specific set of people to do what he did. Incredibly specific. He needed a white guy that shoots threes. Game winners.
Needed dynasties to end before he started winning his.
He needed a top 10 rebounder ever. Corey Rodman. He's a great system player.
Yep.
Jordan's an amazing system player.
Yep. LeBron is the system.
Come after us. And stop fucking making me talk about LeBron like this.
How many different coaches has LeBron gone to the finals with?
One, LeBron. That's the fucking truth, though. I've seen him draw up the fucking play.
Yeah.
At the timeout.
Yeah. I could coach LeBron's team really well. It's just LeBron, just tell me what to say.
Yeah. JJ Redick's about to be his fucking coach.
Yeah.
Because he has a podcast with him. I'm pretty sure that's the fucking reason. Not to say that JJ isn't qualified and doesn't have a great basketball mind, because he does. And can speak really well and do all the things and probably knows how to run a team too.
Yep.
But they started a podcast and he's the number one. I never heard him even his name thrown in the ring of being a coach anywhere.
Right.
Until now.
I don't know how he was viewed when he was in the league, but he comes off now, at least, very arrogant.
Oh, yeah.
Like insanely arrogant. I understand he knows his shit.
I think he was viewed that way in the league as well. And he would probably say the same. He's like, there's some shit to my game.
Yeah. I know he's very fucking smart.
Yes.
But you can come across smart and not as much of an asshole as he does. I don't know if that mindset will translate in today's league. Go back 30 years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pop's still that guy. And when is he going to retire? Goddamn, why is he still coaching?
He needs to go.
Wembanyama. That's what he wanted to coach a unicorn. He got to. Time to go.
Worst record in the league, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
One of the worst.
Yep. Time to go.
Yeah.
It's styles, man. Styles and matchups in the NBA. And that's why I think Boston's going to beat the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep.
Luka likes to walk the fucking ball up the court, set everything up, get into his set. Boston runs it down your fucking throat.
That's why, the Warriors did so well against LeBron, because LeBron wants to slow everything down, whereas the Warriors just want to speed everything, or back in the day, they wanted to speed everything up. Now it's slowing down.
It was almost like the 6-second offense with the Suns back then, where it was, that three that's taken within the first 4 or 5 seconds of the shot clock is usually a good shot. If you have Steph, Clay, and these guys that are shooting it. Jordan Poole at the time was fucking amazing shooting us. Now he's in relegation. Probably has AIDS somewhere. I'm sorry, Jordan. That punch sent you, man. The one fucking punch ended your entire fucking career. How's that happen? Draymond's got some power in that, right? I also heard it's probably we're gonna waive Kevon. Loon's time is up, and he's been ultimate professional. People don't understand his game is totally different than when he played in college. He had 2 major hips and knee surgeries or something like that made him a rebounder, back against the basket kind of guy.
It was shocking to see how young he was actually, because you watch him move on the court and it's just like, damn, he's just laboring away. You're thinking he's like 38, like back into his career.
He's 22 right now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's only like 9-10 years in the league, right?
Yeah, I think so. He's been with us the entire time? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we drafted him. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think like 9 years. Yeah.
Damn.
He was
there for the first.
Yeah.
He's been there for 3.
He's been there for 3, and he went 3 years without missing a game.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. With his major injuries and never to miss a game like that.
Remember that playoff game 2 years ago where he had like 22 rebounds or some shit like that?
Crazy.
Yep.
Love you, Lou. If someone wants to give you money, go there, man. Don't stop playing.
Yeah.
Go get something with the fucking Bobcats. Are they still a team? Go to the Orlando Magic.
Oh, big three.
Big three, yeah. You go play for Chris Brown's team.
Juwan Manic. Go help out Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, so there's chicks in the big three right now or no?
No, I think that was just a
Okay.
obviously publicity stunt, but
Yeah.
I think you'd make the money if you can
Oh, absolutely.
market her correctly. The
Even if
WNBA
you
is not
fucked up
doing
and
that.
didn't market it correctly, you'd probably still make the money back.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark being on the USA team would have created so much money, so much momentum, and they're just stopping that momentum at every single point. And
Yeah.
at some point, you got to look at it a little bit businessy. Like,
You do. She would be the number one jersey sales
yep.
for the Olympics.
And I don't think there's anything negative about putting her on, because either they go and win a gold and she barely plays, and it's like, perfect, that's totally fine. We still won gold. We're gonna blow out every team anyways.
Yeah,
she's gonna get 10 minutes every game minimum.
Yeah.
She's gonna go score her 6 to 12 points and
Have a happy life.
create buzz for next Olympic cycle, so
Yep.
that she can then be the leader of that team. Or she fails super hard, and then the WNBA can be like, see, we're better than her. Come watch us, because we're good too. Like, there's no
Hey,
negative to it.
I don't see how you lose. I think the only negative some of them are saying is she is the actual one.
Right.
I think that's the problem right now. Because if she goes to the Olympics and fucking scores 30 a game, kills everybody, and then comes back to the league like second year and fucking goes on a tear, they're like, oh shit, she is this. And
Yeah.
we don't want that.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. You could see the streaks, the 33-point game, the winning attitude.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it. And they're going to probably get better draft picks, and other people now are going to have interest in that team. Watch their free agency this year.
Hopefully. You got to have someone who wants to play with her. And I don't know how many people want to play with her.
Yeah, that's true, too. There's got to be a couple girls out there like, fuck it, I'm just going to...
She needs
I'm going to Draymond this shit up.
She needs
out of here.
She needs a Klay Thompson
Yeah.
to just, hey, I'm totally good playing second.
Yep. She needs a Draymond Green.
You're the star. It needs a Draymond Green to say, hey, I'm going to take people's heads off if
I'm
they
a
foul you.
vicious picks for you. Every fucking time.
If they foul you, someone's getting dropped.
Yep, and I'm getting kicked out of probably every game. She's gonna be great, and I think that when people see that too, like initially that's why all the LeBron hate, right? He was put up on this pedestal, and we all like to see people get fucking knocked off that pedestal and
Right.
break their head, and when they don't, you're like, well, fuck it. What do you mean? What goes up doesn't come down?
Honestly, that's how I felt about Wembanyama. I wanted to see him fail a little bit.
Yeah, see, there's that.
Yeah.
We want to see the underdog win every single time.
Yep.
And we want to see the number one dude just like, fuck you. Number one, who said?
It's like, there's no middle ground to it. It's either like, I want you to be great. Like, I want to think that I'm seeing something I'll never see again. Or I want you to fail so bad that it's a great watch for everyone.
Yeah, I want to look at it. And I want it to be on SportsCenter, not top 10. Is that even still a thing? When was the last time you watched the top 10?
Last time I watched Sports Center, man.
Oh my God, yeah.
been-
Well, ESPN for a
Yeah.
sporting event, and that's it.
Yeah.
That is the only time I watch TV now in general. Live sporting events.
Yeah. Otherwise, streaming.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched. No, probably in 10 years.
Yeah.
Why is that shit still a thing?
Because Disney owns it.
And there's a lot of people that advertise on TV still. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just, you know,
Unless you're in
insurance
our
companies.
other business, then you definitely should be on TV right after Murder, She Wrote.
Is that still going?
I'm sure it is. Oh yes, it is, because we were in. So me and Christina just recently took a trip, and we're in slow, and I turned the TV on, and Murder, She Wrote was on. And I think I watched for like 10, 15 minutes. My mom was a diehard Murder, She Wrote fan.
Yeah.
I think it was just Woman Columbo, really.
Yeah.
that was a writer too.
Yep. Every time I went over to my grandma's house, it was every single time. Either that or a John Wayne movie.
John Wayne. What was the actress's name in Murder, She Wrote? Angela, or was that her name in the show?
No, I think that's her real name.
Is that her real name, Angela?
Damn.
I was gonna say Bassett, but that's not right. Bassett's the.
That's so weird that you say that because that's exactly what I was going to originally. But I was like, there's no way that's right.
Let's look that up. Is that right? No, I think Angela Bassett's.
Now I need to know who Angela Bassett is.
Is that even a person? Yeah, she's African American.
I was going to say, it doesn't sound like it could go either way.
She's more of our generation. Well, no, she's born in 1958. She played Tina Turner. That's who I thought it was. Okay, who was Murder, She Wrote?
Angela Lansbury.
Lansbury. God damn, I got the Angela. Oh, hold on. That was her name in the show or her real name?
That's a real name, I believe.
Oh, wow. Angela Lansbury.
Wait.
No, that's in the show, huh?
No, it is.
Okay,
It is.
What was her
Jessica Fletcher is her name in the show.
Jessica Fletcher. If you're old enough to have watched Murder, She Wrote, you were yelling at your fucking screen at us right now. Yes, it is.
Then the other half are like, the fuck
What
is
are you
Murder?
talking about? I don't even know.
It's on the ID channel.
It's on Oxygen. Oh, that's Oprah's network, huh?
Is it Oxygen?
Yeah, she went into the whole network side. Yeah, so me and Christina recently went down to Pismo. And Murder, She Wrote was on. It's just we just went down that whole fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And you gave us a good suggestion of going out to the dunes.
Yep.
And I had been there before. It was a long time ago though. And I didn't realize that you could camp out there.
Yeah, very cool.
My pops just told me too that in 2 years they're shutting all that shit down. Apparently there can be no more riding on the dunes, no more camping on the beaches than anywhere in California. I asked him, why are they doing that? He said, fucking tree huggers.
Fucking California.
He's really not that conservative either, but
Yeah.
he has a point here.
Yeah.
This is why that's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we rent a UTV, the side-by-side, which I've never driven before.
Yeah.
I've been a lot on ATVs, three-wheelers, motorcycles my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Christina's coming with me. She's not going to want to be on the back of me while I
Right.
do this nut shit. Let's get her a seat and a hand.
Yep.
So we get down there. It's really early in the morning, like I want to say like 10. We're supposed to be there at it's like 9:30.
Yeah.
So the fog is still there. It's still a little shitty, but there's hardly anybody out there. Go out to the dunes. I see the first thing and I just slam on the brakes as we get to the edge of a fucking 20-30 foot drop off. I'm like, cool, let me go slow down. They sneak up on you like so. I was like,
nowhere.
I was paying attention during the safety thing. I really did try to. Okay, when you come up, just slow down. See, that's why I hit the brakes, and I was so glad I listened.
Yeah.
Because that we're definitely rolling it at that point. We probably wouldn't have been that hurt.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been a fun day. 5 minutes into your fucking trip. But there were some spots where it was fairly open, and I got to open it up. We got it to about 70 miles an hour. I think it was fucking fun, man.
So much fucking fun.
Did you guys get one of those when you went to?
Yeah, the UTVs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing people that have like the big ones and they go a lot faster going through like the
with four people?
like the bowls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like riding around like in circles. So I was like, oh shit, that's
There was
amazing.
a dude that
I don't trust myself to do that, but
No fucking way. There was a dude that had like a really upgraded ones that we were renting. It was Polaris RZ Razor or something like that.
yeah.
But it was the 4-seater one, and he had a huge sound system on it, LEDs everywhere. It was all fucking blacked out. He's just bumping shit. He has his full helmet on. That's crazy fucking helmet with like a 6-point harness on. But he was bulls, and they even told us you don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, they give you like the price sheet for everything. They literally give you the price sheet. Like, hey, if you do anything, this, and this, and this. And there wasn't anything under 1,000.
No. And there is a $100 damage waiver that you could buy. I did not.
No. But they were saying even for like the belt was going to cost you like hundreds of dollars. So even if for the belt broke,
And apparently, there's like, you need a steady, even pressure.
Yes. Yeah.
There's nobody in the fucking world out there has steady, even pressure. You can't. You die. you have to. I mean, when you're going in a flat place, but no, when you're hitting dudes, it's
Yeah.
I was worried for about the first 5 minutes. I was like, fuck this. If I break this fucking belt, I break the belt.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Super fun. Realize those things aren't that expensive either. Like $4 or $5 you can get one of those.
Really?
Yeah, used.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
The newer ones are like 14, 15. I don't know if I'd use something like that enough to purchase.
Not enough. And then you have to
Store it.
because we don't have anywhere out here that you can just like
No.
go hit it. If you got property and stuff, that'd be fun. Out here, no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's true. Then you gotta store it. You gotta store a fucking trailer for it, and you guys just
Again, if you have land, it's great.
Yeah,
Same with
store
like
all that shit there.
RVs and all of that stuff. I'd love to do it, but I don't want to store it. I want to pay to store it.
yeah. We store ours over at Long Way to Go Ranch. It is a piece of shit, full of crackheads. Hope you hear this. But my RV has been there for a long time, so. My dad was originally there first, and he had this spot right up in front that he had to wait years to move into. He
Yeah.
would be like talking to the guy, hey, when that one goes. And then he pretty much bought it from the dude that was leaving the spot. He's like, listen, we got to. And then when he left, I got to do the same thing.
Hell yeah.
I got his spot. So I was like way off in the back. And this guy is so crazy that he would just have people that had extra cement come up to the property. And he was like, yeah, just pour it out there. So when you're driving through it, it is literally blah, 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 blah. And in a huge RV, you can't, you're going 2 miles an hour to get out.
Right.
Now I'm in a nice little grass patch. I can pull straight out, straight there. So fuck everybody else over there.
Yeah, that's where the money's at. Is if you can do like one of those RV storages.
Looked into it.
Yeah.
You can't do any more in Contra Costa County.
I mean, you can. You just everything's gonna be under the table and can't insure it.
Yeah. However, there is one for sale. You've seen that Byron Inn Cafe and Texas Barbecue?
Yes.
They're selling that plus an RV storage and I think a house that's right next to it as well.
How much?
You could have your whole life there. I don't know. $2. I think the RV storage place is probably 10 RVs. But here's my question. Can you expand? I know that you can't build a new one, but can you expand the footprint of an existing one?
You know, to permit that shit.
Who's gonna say?
No, it's always been this way.
It looks like brand new cement, sir. Yeah. Well, we touch it up. We're not fucking savages out
Yeah,
here.
you just gotta power wash it every now and then.
Okay. All right. So, okay, that was my most recent trip. We also went to a couple wineries and got
All right.
this really cool Pinot. I forget the winery, but sorry. If I had it, I'd shout it out. It is important.
Piece.
They ferment these grapes. She said we just step on them and let them ferment, and just like kombucha, they create their own carbonation. And it's a Pinot grape that with it's like champagne, but not really. You ever when you taste kombucha, it's a different kind of carbonation.
I've never had kombucha.
Oh, okay.
Nervous.
The one that you drank. Ooh, almost got me. Almost got me. But that was carbonated the same way too.
Okay.
It's kind of feels like light carbonation. Like it's not strong. It's not a lot.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it was really light and really good. And there's other really good Pinot too. Then we ate at Madonna. Another recommendation from Taylor. It was one of her bucket list things.
Yep.
Dude, you pull up to this place and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's very over the fucking top.
And I thought, because all the pink and everything, it was like Madonna. It is not at all. It's this guy named something Madonna, and he was really big in the area, owned a cattle ranch and a bunch of stuff, which is why it's a steakhouse. And I guess it was really into pink.
Is this the hotel where they have different themes for every room?
They do.
That's very cool.
They do. It's about $400 a night on the weekday, about $600 a night on the weekend.
Yeah.
We did not stay there.
We don't have that many followers.
We
yet.
went there to eat. But so we walk in. We FaceTime you guys where we're at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
But we're in a booth this way. Right over our shoulder is a wedding ceremony. Not a fucking... It's a wedding ceremony is happening. There's also a wedding like party over here doing
Yeah.
their rehearsal dinner for sure. It was crazy, dude.
That's awesome. It's like 21st birthday too. Is that what you said?
There was a 21st birthday as well. There were people and they're just eating alone. There were huge groups.
Was it good?
It was amazing. Really good food. She had barbecue chicken. I had the French style filet.
Okay.
So it's and their fillets are huge too. I think they're 12-ounce fillets.
Oh shit.
It was no fucking joke. And they put a mushroom sauce on top of that bitch. This is the French style.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be like totally wrapped in bacon. They wrapped one fucking piece of bacon. But it was thick applewood pea smoked bacon. It was pretty good.
I'm in.
Great food. Then they had really good espresso martinis.
Those are a big thing.
Yeah.
Everyone I know has
Yep.
been drinking those lately, and I've never had one.
You're a coffee guy, right?
Yeah.
Espresso guy?
Yeah.
Probably. Doesn't matter. You should do that. It was this espresso vodka that they had with Bailey's and then something else in it.
Sounds great.
It was awesome. We even came back the next day because I realized that there was Tesla chargers there, so I had to charge up. And she's like, let's go get more martinis after we were wine tasting. I'm like, I'm down.
So did you guys wine taste in slow?
In Slow.
Okay.
Yeah. In Slow and in Avila Beach.
Yes, that's like a little bit south of
Yeah.
Pismo, right?
Yeah, that's where we bought wine from, the Avila Beach one.
Yes.
Really small community too. That one's it's like Pismo, but a lot smaller.
Have you
Which
been?
Pismo's pretty small too.
Did you guys do anything in Paso?
No, just pass through.
Yeah.
I had to charge a little bit before Paso.
Yeah. They have a little spot over there called Tin City.
So that's where this fucking gin comes from then. I was seeing on all the places over there, 10 City Vodka, 10 City Gin.
Okay.
It must be
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, it's like a little district with a whole bunch of bars and restaurants and
Okay.
wineries and all kinds of good shit.
Yeah,
I think that's in Paso.
Paso's dope, man. A lot of good wines come from there too.
A lot of good ones.
Justin, is it Paso Robles one?
We have our
I
thoughts
think-
about
I think
Justin
we
after
proved
that
it.
one.
Yeah, but that podcast has not been out yet.
It has not been out
we
yet.
won't spoil that for you, but for some reason, I still think we fucked that up somehow. There's no fucking way, right?
Because I love Justin by itself. Like, I've had
We could have had a bad
numerous
bottle.
bottles.
Could have had a bad bottle.
It had to have
It
been. a
had
bad
to have been.
bottle.
There's no way it could have been. You know what? You know what's funny though? I haven't ordered a bottle of a glass of Justin since.
Yeah, it ruined me.
It fucking ruined it for me.
Yeah. It
And Taylor's pretty organized, so I can't see how she would have made them.
I don't
think so.
I don't think so. But man, I need to try them side by side again because
Blind
yes.
with maybe 3.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna know once Justin though for sure.
We're just like, it's shitty, but
That's the
but I know it's right.
and it's the gas station wine. No, we had some good wine in that did not.
God, that was so bad. We need to just redo it again.
Yeah, we'll redo it. We're gonna redo it.
Yeah.
We know what? We're gonna release that one because it's fun. There's a lot of fun in there. There was a lot of editing that had to be done.
I bet.
Because towards the end, well, let's just say we were tasting a little bit too large of glasses. I'll say. Yeah.
So for
context.
backstory on this, we decided to do a blind taste test of, what was it, 10?
10 wines. First mistake.
Yeah. Completely blind. We had 4 of us up here taste testing. And what was it? I don't even want to give the results away, but
Yeah.
shocking. Results.
Shocking. Incredibly shocking. You need to watch it.
Yeah. And we drink wine, so it's not we're
Yeah.
not just purely beer drinkers that we're like,
We go taste wine. We're
Yeah.
wine club members, all this stuff.
yeah.
Now the guy that talked about us being little bitch boys for owning Teslas, now we're wine club members.
Multiple wine members.
Yes, multiple. You notice Joey's not wearing socks. You're lucky he's not wearing fucking capri pants right now. So what if that's how we roll?
I am my man.
Yes, as we are. So you got any trips coming up, planned, doing stuff?
Yeah, so we're going up to...
Oh, did we talk about that one already on the pod?
Which one?
What are you about to talk about? Or maybe we just talked about that privately.
I have so many trips.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
So we're going to Reno next week. Not next week, the following week.
Okay.
Going up with the kids.
Oh, nice.
One of the kids, anyways. And we're just going to go chill at the GSR and
GSR?
Grand Sierra
Oh, I'm not.
Resort.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the casinos up there, but they have...
I thought you was going to go somewhere less bougie. You went fucking...
Yeah, it's one of the casinos out there. They do... they have like golf, bowling, movie theater, all within.
So you pretty much just can chill there.
Exactly.
That's nice.
There's actually good parts of Reno. I used to only go like in the row area with like Silver Legacy, all that stuff. Real shitty down there.
Yeah.
Rest of Reno, it's not too bad if you go into the right spots.
Is it just kind of spread out, right? It's not like casino right next to each other.
Yeah, it's super spread out.
Yeah.
It also doesn't have to be that. Like they have like the most escape rooms per capita, I think.
I think you told me about that. Yeah. So it's something that you guys like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, update on that. I'm gonna drop it for everybody. I'm not doing it.
Not doing it. Okay.
Nope. It came down to a number of factors. The biggest one being this other group coming in. Basically they're already making a VR arcade here. And they reached out to him and he came back to me and was like, hey, so I'll give you this. I said I would do it with you. So I'll give you first right of refusal, but I need to let you know that these guys are also out here. They're going to be in Brentwood. They have a lot of financial backing and they're already doing a VR arcade. And I was like, okay, well, I can still probably win. Or even carve out my own little niche there.
Right.
But the amount of effort that it would take now, based on before, was just not enough for me to go forward with it.
Right now, I think it's not the right time. I think it'd be really tough if you're both trying to come in at the same time, trying to introduce this idea of VR escape rooms. And then, because I think it's going to be hard to get people to try it.
Yeah, and that's why I think this guy, licensing other software and having an actual arcade model would be a good entry for that too.
Right.
So he's probably going to get the contract for it for 2 years, and he'll be able to run the escape room. And then after that, we'll see. So it's a cool idea. It was fun for a little bit.
It was hella fun.
It's very fun to do. I mean, wherever it opens up, please go do it. There's one in Walnut Creek called Diablo Escapes. Check that one out. Same software, same setup. Or I think they have different VR packs, but whatever.
Very cool though.
Same shit.
Very cool.
So I have more time to do podcasts for you dumb fucks.
All right. What other trips do I have coming up?
Yeah.
Reno.
This is it. Reno's in 2 weeks.
Reno's in 2 weeks. Then I'm going to do an Oregon trip.
Oregon.
So really like the Pacific Northwest. We're going to do a whole trip of the whole state. We're just going to spend like a day here. Yeah, just Oregon.
Okay.
Coos Bay is a really cool area.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Really cool area. Then we're going to go up to like Tiamat, where they have like their little factory, but it's still on the coast.
Okay.
The Gorge up near Portland, Crater Lake, Bend, come home.
Holy shit. How many days?
4. We're just gonna.
You're doing all that in 4 days?
Yeah,
It's fucking insane.
We're just gonna go crazy on it. We're not even gonna go into it with like hotels. I don't think. I think we're just gonna say we'll stop where we can stop and figure it out.
If we stop it, because that sounds like you're not going to. You have to drive through the fucking night. You sleep 4 hours? I sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that trip. That's in 4 weeks. Then in 7
Wait,
weeks,
how long is your fucking summer, you asshole?
the kids? Don't go back until like almost September.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
My kids go back to school July 23rd.
that's not with the kids. We're not doing that road trip with the kids.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Good. Yeah.
No, I like not that many miles behind the wheel though.
Jesus.
Then we're going to back east, my parents live out there, or my dad lives out there. Taylor's parents live out there.
Yeah.
We're going to DC for a few days.
Okay. So you fly into DC or you drive?
Flying into
Okay,
DC.
good.
4 days there. Gonna go see the Capitol, White House, Supreme Court, all that stuff.
Before Trump gets elected again. Good. It's good to do it. It's good to do it now.
4 days there. Then we're going into West Virginia to see my dad for 4 days.
Okay.
Then we're
Are you driving from DC to West Virginia?
yeah. So DC to
Is
West
that
Virginia.
far?
I think it's like 3 hours to the
Oh,
south.
not
Not
that
bad at all. Then we're gonna say
This is with the kids?
this is with the kids.
Okay.
So DC for 4 days, West Virginia for 4 days. Then we're gonna drive from West Virginia to North Carolina.
That's a drive.
That's a drive. So we're gonna hug like West Virginia border.
Okay.
And there's a national park on the way.
Oh. So you're going to take your time.
Yeah. So drive that for, I think it's like a 9-hour drive. So we're gonna stay
Oh, it's not
overnight
crazy.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Stay in North Carolina for like 4 or 5 days, and then come on home.
So you fly from North Carolina home.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
That's gonna be a trip.
Fuck, dude. That's a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be
shit you're
fucking
doing.
insane. Yeah. Yeah, we were looking at our calendars, and
We got to make sure we film extra podcasts.
yeah,
let's get our fucking schedule right here. You're going to be on the road filming from your fucking phone.
I was actually looking at my calendar, and right now, as it sits, there's only 2 weekends that we do not have something that we're not out of
Holy shit.
our house for.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll can a couple of links.
Yeah, no shit. So we, my kids are going with their mom to Oregon for 2 weeks as well. So
Whoa, hold on.
they're not going to be home like at all this summer. Like they're not going to
Did
like
they go
sleep
before your trip or after your trip?
before. They're going on Monday.
This Monday
Yeah.
for 2 weeks to Oregon with their mom.
Yep.
So they get Oregon twice.
No, they're just going the once.
Oh, right. You're
Yeah.
second time you're going without kids.
Yeah.
The right way.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going for 2 weeks there. Then at some point they're doing another trip, and then they're going 2 weeks with us. So
Holy shit, dude.
they're not going to be like sleeping in their own beds like at all this
That's
summer.
kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Busy ass summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long ass summer. I got 6 weeks and I can't fucking decide what to do with these fuckers. You guys are going everywhere. We went camping in a Pismo by ourselves.
I need to take the kids camping. That's like a number one on their bucket list for the summer. I've never taken the kids camping, and I'm a horrible parent for that. So I need to carve out a day or two to go camping.
It's so fucking hard now too with all these campgrounds and people got all those campers during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta book shit 8 months in advance to even get something.
Yep.
Well, we're looking right now. It's like fuck. We sign up for in the past. We haven't done it now. Fuck, what's it called? It's basically like a membership program where you can stay at wineries.
Yeah.
And you can only stay one night, but that's kind of cool because there's some in like Livermore, and you can be like, "Hey, we're camping, kids."
Just tore up.
Fucking boy. You have to be a patron of the place where you go. So
Have to.
you have to. You gotta buy 2 bottles.
And that's how you end up with wine.
Harvest Toast is what it's called. Harvest Toast.
Harvest toast. How much is that per year?
It's $125 a year
Oh shit, that's. Do you get to stay for free, or is
for
that
free.
Oh shit.
Again, you're expected to buy something from the business there,
Yeah.
which you could buy 1 bottle of wine. That'd be fine, probably.
Yeah.
And some will let you stay more than one night too.
So that's how much you pay.
Depends on if you're fun. But you can sometimes stay 2 nights, like a weekend,
Yeah.
and then they're everywhere. So if you're really a road tripper, like you guys are going on that road trip,
Yeah.
if you're doing it in an RV,
Right.
you could just stay at a winery, which would be cool because then they tell you everything about the local area and
That's.
give you fresh figs and shit.
What's the best winery you've ever stayed at? Doesn't have to be in that RV situation. Just best winery you've ever been to.
Ever been to? Oh, for like aesthetics or the wine or for both or
Aesthetics.
Coppola. Have you been?
I have not been to Coppola yet.
Coppola is amazing. You go in there and it's Francis Ford Coppola, so they have a bunch of old film stuff, and their bottles have old film stock on them too. and I had some of the best salmon I've ever eaten in my life. They have a huge like castle on site.
Hell yeah.
Either that or Buena Vista, which is one of the oldest wineries in Sonoma.
Interesting.
How about you?
I think Behringer.
Behringer's dope.
Because you take like the tram
Yeah.
up to it.
Behringer's
That's
dope.
pretty cool. We
Sterling
went.
has that too.
No. I was totally wrong. It's Sterling.
Sterling, okay.
Sterling, not Behringer.
Sterling is dope
Sterling.
and it's huge, and I like how they do their tour too,
Yeah.
where it's really spaced out. You don't feel like, but you're interacting with other people too. Did
Yeah.
you end on the roof?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best like aerial views of that valley is right there.
So we went during our press tour. So like we got like a private
fuck
tour of
you.
the whole place. I know. Bougie as fuck.
Yeah, he has not proven not bougie on this fucking fight. The guy that commented about the Tesla stuff, you go ahead and say whatever you want. He likes the finer things. He was over there fucking eating caviar on escargot.
It was terrible. I don't like caviar.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, on that trip. I swear to God.
I was not lying, apparently. So, you don't like caviar. I happen to enjoy caviar. I think it tastes like soy sauce to me. So, if you didn't like soy sauce, I don't know if you... It's like a richer, thicker, healthier, heartier,
So
eggier soy sauce.
my fear of it actually stems from when I was a little kid.
Okay.
I remember this moment. I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I was fishing with my grandpa.
Oh, you fucking ate the bait, didn't you?
I didn't eat it on purpose. So you're baiting like with the fish eggs,
Okay.
and I put the
They're
hook through.
pink, right? The salmon eggs.
Yeah, the salmon eggs. So I popped the hook through,
Okay.
and it went right into my mouth. Fucking worst taste of my life. Like it was horrible. Ever since then,
That does not taste like caviar, first of all.
I know, but I don't like the popping
Yeah.
of things. So, roe at sushi, I cannot do roe.
Did you do boba?
No,
No boba either?
don't do boba. Like, I don't like balls busting.
Rather they be not gonna leave that the fucking
That's gonna be the hook.
and you leave what I just said into.
So when I had the caviar, it wasn't as bad
Okay.
as I was expecting, but it wasn't
You had a
enjoyable.
negative connotation going in. It
Oh, yeah,
wasn't like,
totally.
oh, I'm super excited to try some caviar. I was like,
No.
oh, fuck, are you sure?
Yeah.
Did you have it on a tiny pancake?
Yes. Yes.
Don't you love how they do that?
And something else. Well, the cucumber, maybe?
Yeah,
Just-
cucumber.
Yeah.
Yep. The cucumber, the cracker, usually sometimes it puts you a little bit of egg yolk in there.
Yeah.
You can mix that shit up. Caviar is not bad. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of the price.
Yeah.
If you're especially at a restaurant, you're like $250, $300 for a fucking 1 ounce jar
Yeah.
appetizer that's not going to fill you up.
So we, it was on a press tour, and we went to this champagne place. And with the press tours, usually everything's free.
Yeah.
So they set us up, and
Had a mountain of caviar.
yeah, ton of caviar. They also had this champagne robot.
A
So
what?
it's a robot pouring champagne. It was crazy.
Did Taylor have a picture of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like a silver robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But then they brought a bill at the end, and I was like, "Oh wait, no, we're press tour, all that stuff." And they're like, "Yeah," for the writer, and we're like, "Damn, I definitely would not have bought the robot experience. I would not have gotten the caviar."
So she had to pay?
We had to pay.
Oh, you had to pay.
Yeah, so it wasn't that big of a deal because I mean, like,
They said, yeah, for the writer?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal because I mean, we got so much free shit on that trip.
How much?
Over 150 for sure.
Okay.
I don't remember
All right.
what the
We're
price
okay.
was.
We're okay. She's like, Taylor's down there fucking just spoonfuls of caviar. Those are $200 a piece. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, but it was cool though. Like, we had to pay for one thing on the whole trip. Like, oh,
Yeah,
darn.
So you got the hotel and the fucking every
Yeah.
other experience.
Yeah.
That was probably the third or fourth winery you went to that day.
At least.
Yeah. So yeah,
That weird drop prior to getting the
Yeah.
which is what makes it hard to pay for.
So it was $1,000 actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we're still trying to plan something. Probably do another camping trip, and we just got a new puppy. We can't really leave for 2 weeks. We also, when we went away for this weekend, my parents came to my house to watch my kids and this dog. So much shit happened while we were gone. It was amazing.
I don't think you mean amazing. Like,
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I don't. First of all, we walk in as we're done from our trip. Well, okay, I'll start with the first night. First night, Elle calls me. This is my daughter. She's 10. She's like, oh, I left me. This is what she calls my mom. I'm like, what do you mean left you? Because somebody has to sit in her room with her just so she can fall asleep. And apparently she was just downstairs getting something, but she texted us and was going crazy. Anyway, that gets settled. We come home on Sunday and walk in, and the puppy's belly is about 14 times the size it normally is.
Shit.
I'm like, oh, whoa, what, anything happened? Like, oh yeah, she got into 2 focaccia breads, basically like a pizza, and ate all of them, both of them.
Oh shit.
Like, the other dogs may have eaten it. I'm like, looking at them. I think
I can account for every.
I'm pretty sure.
Every slice.
So, yeah, first night, my daughter calls us. Second night, she throws up projectile vomits, and then the dog also eats all that focaccia bread.
Shit.
In the morning, my old dog Lola, that can't really walk around, goes out, and one of my sprinklers had broken, so it's just a mud pile out there. Slips in the mud. They have to fucking hose her off. I say all this to say, I probably can't have them watch my house. They're probably not re-signing back up for this shit anytime soon. So we might not be going many places. It might be a day trip kind of summer.
Damn.
And honestly,
Damn.
she called me like 2 days ago and said, oh, I forgot to tell you, the puppy also bit into my hand and I was bleeding everywhere too, so please find some blood. What the fuck? That's the thing you forgot to tell us? And I'm pretty sure they weren't going to tell us about the puppy thing. But
Or the syrup thing. Or
aren't even really. Which I think, kudos to you. You tried to fix the problem. That's not making it.
yeah.
You're not going to tell us any of this shit.
Don't call me until I get home.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of day trips this summer.
God damn.
All right.
What a way to come home.
Yeah. And I'm like profusely not apologizing, but I'm like, oh, well, thank you so much for everything that you did.
They have their bags packed.
Oh, they were fucking ready.
So yeah, somewhere we can't stay.
We got here at 12, they were got at 12:15. They had a good time.
Drinking and smoking as they walk out the door.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, well, that's going to do it for this edition of Cup of Joe's. Again, thank you for listening to us. You can't learn anything from this podcast, so I want to be very clear about that. There's nothing that you will ever learn from this. We hope that you come and have some fun with us. That's all.
Yep.
And talk shit. You can talk shit. Go ahead.
Please talk shit.
For Cup of Joe's, we'll see you next time.
Cruise over.